Like I can say Timchenko.
Okay, here we are on filming. Okay, here we are. Please introduce yourself. Now we have the, what is it, the Manafort sentencing here in the U.S. District Court?
Is that Google Glass?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
My name's Lee Stranahan. I work for Russia. Let me get that out of the way.
You work for Russia?
Sure. I'm the host of Radio Sputnik Fault Lines.
Oh, okay. So you're on the Russian side. Okay.
Well, but Manafort.
So you're working for Deripaska and Vekselberg and those guys.
No.
See, in Russia, it's all oligarchs. See, the FSB works for the FSB and an oligarch. So are you working for Deripaska or Vekselberg?
No, not at all. In fact, I tell people all the time, if you want to come in with me, you'll see that I set the entire agenda for our show.
Yeah.
I was never told to talk about this. The Russians, as you probably know, didn't like Manafort because he was pro-EU.
Yeah, he ripped off Deripaska $20 million, and Deripaska wants to take him in court because he ripped him off. Yes. So he was even willing to come here to testify against Manafort to get his $20 million back.
Deripaska's mad at him, and the Russians didn't like him. My boss told me this because they thought the
guy who runs Sputnik?
No, my boss at Sputnik.
But how about the main guy in Moscow who has Sputnik and?
I never deal with those.
Oh, you never go?
No, I don't even deal with my boss. Because my show is at 7 in the morning.
All right.
So we come in and let ourselves in about 6:30.
Okay.
And we just do the lineup on the show. But I asked him about Manafort. He said no, the Russians didn't like him because they thought the consulting contracts should go to Russians.
Yeah, but he was working for the Regions Party, which is the pro-Russian party with Akhmetov and stuff like that.
But he was not the person saying be pro-Russian. Manafort said, you can find it in the New York Times.
No, I know all this stuff, yeah.
Right, he was pro-EU. He was saying...
No, he was he was the Regions Party. That's where he got...
No. The Regions Party...
was pro-Moscow, we're anti-EU.
Pro-Moscow, but Manafort was the guy, his advice to them was back off Russia. Go with the EU. That was what Manafort said. And that's why zero people...
And so you're saying Chalupa is one of the DNC operative, and you were saying she has ties to Pinchuk other than Soros?
I don't know ties to Pinchuk, and I don't know...
You don't know... You don't work for an oligarch? Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself.
No.
That's really depressing. You don't work for an oligarch? Oh, God. That means you're not working... You're just doing this on your own?
Yeah.
Without an oligarch?
Yeah, I just believe in...
Do the oligarchs know you're doing this? No, they're going to be pissed.
I've never talked to an oligarch.
Well, you work for one of the major guys with Sputnik, this Russian TV. That's the same guy with Putin who created the new thing. So,
but not...
Do they know you're doing this in Moscow?
No. I mean, I don't know, maybe. If they listen to the show this morning, they do.
All right, so okay. She's Chalupa. Pinchuk gave money to Clinton Foundation.
Right.
And
she's a DNC. Here's what I know for sure. I don't know about her connections to Pinchuk.
Yeah.
For sure, she's a DNC operative.
Okay.
That's 100. She talks about that openly.
All right.
She targeted Manafort back in 2015.
Yeah.
So she's part of the Ukrainian diaspora.
Yeah.
And pro-Banderite and you know, that side. Leschenko, he's funded by Pinchuk and Soros.
Okay.
He was convicted of election interference along with the head of NABU in December 2018.
Okay.
That made the Kiev Post, that made the New York Times.
Yeah.
Nobody here talked about it.
Okay.
And then NABU, the FBI, people can go to NABU's website.
No. Everybody knows what's happening with NABU. But then you have Comey.
What's happening with NABU?
Oh, no, NABU, I mean, it's a Ukrainian politics. You know, they're saying anti-corruption, but it's who's corrupt and which corrupt guy you're going after. They have let's say, a host of choices.
Right.
That's been the problem with Ukraine. That's why Ukraine's not like Poland, because they all like take money out of everybody else's pockets. That's why they're so behind. Okay, so you're Mark Hanover.
No.
What?
Lee Stranahan.
Lee Stranahan.
Yep.
You are a commentator for Sputnik.
I host a radio show called Fault Lines.
Oh, Fault Lines.
Sputnik, yeah.
Okay, great. And Sputnik has no clue what you're doing. I love it. That's a freedom of speech. You're just going against the whole policy of Sputnik and the Kremlin. No, isn't that great?
They've been awesome to work for, I'll tell you.
Yeah, but they don't know what you're doing.
No, they listen to the show. I talked about it.
I know, but okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks. What's your name?
Peter.